I would really ask you to switch on your mics and cameras because it's a mastermind session today, and so we will discuss. What we have learned today. And the first question I would like to ask you. So the biggest takeaway of our today's conference. What ideas struck you most? What ideas you will take with you for sure? Can you share with us? So, but we won't discuss it for a long time. So about 1 minute for a person, for everybody who wants to say, have time to share the ideas. Okay, who wants to be the first? Alla, you're ready?
Okay, maybe I will try. Yes, so thank you very much for these master classes. They are not theoretical lectures, but it's really takeaway ideas. Actually, I do not work with the young learners, but I'm sure that I can take these ideas. I work with actually almost like the big boys and girls. Hybrid classes, I suppose, yeah, we will have it. Yeah, we will have it in Latvia, and now we're maybe better prepared to this. Thank you very much. And I would like to watch this video one more time on your YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, who else? Maybe some particular ideas. So, for example, as you don't work with young learners, but maybe some idea you think, oh, I will use it with my adults.
Okay, just think about it.
So, okay, if you have such an idea, you will tell us.
Yeah, then I will tell you. Yeah.
Okay, who else? Kate, Jana, what about you? Julia, maybe you.
Yes, I will. So I will hand over Alice's speech and I will continue. Actually, I agree with Ala that really some ideas can be used for adults and in the adult environment. Yes, and for some particular ideas, I have some notes. What I took notes. For example, I can use. Yes, no, I work with both now. Yes, with adult learners and with the young learners, and I liked very much. I took records, but I can ask my young learners to show me their cats and pets, and actually I will use it on my. I will ask them to do it on Monday. I think it will be great fun. Yes, and this is definitely what I will do, and then also what I took. So to start the lesson with something surprising, I think it's yes. Actually, I knew about it, but I forgot. Yes, and so also this is what I like it. What you were doing with us while we are answering yes or no, we were switching on our cameras and switching off. I think also I can use it for some activities. Yes, and unfortunately, thank you so much for your for what you are doing. Actually, for sharing your ideas. You know, now ideas are gold, solid gold in our experience. Is very it means very much in our life. Yes, and also. I'm sorry for sometimes I was not very careful because at home, like for our children, it's very difficult to learn. I have children, I have something to do, and children are asking, yes, and sometimes I was not very careful with the.
For grown-ups, for adults, you may use show your children.
Yes, this is what one is so. Somewhere, yes, but actually I wanted it would be nice if you could really share the records of these conference, because
so you will have the records and they will be available for
yes. And also one more question about this Twitter tweets. Yes, I am not I'm not a Twitter user, and I'm afraid I will be not, because I have so many social networks. Yes, and actually, but for you it's not going to be very useful, because I have no friends in Twitter. Yes,
so okay, then let's solve this like this. If you want to get a present for us, but you're not on Twitter, okay, then let's do the following. You may sign, so you may join us in any social net. And write to, so here is Vkontakte and Instagram, and you please join us and write in personal messages that I'm from today's conference and I really want a present. So, and I will send it to you. Okay, is it okay or so? Great. So Vkontakte or Instagram. Unfortunately, Facebook is not very used. So please join us anyway and write to us and we will send it to you. Okay, thank you. Any other ideas, Kate, Svetlana?
Well, I can agree to what have been said already. So a big thank you for reminding us about basic things like involving students at the beginning of the lesson, because apparently when they come into the classroom, it's different. They know they're coming into the classroom and to do stuff, to study, but when they're just turning on the computer maybe a minute before the lesson is due to start, is different. So thank you very much for the ideas, and for the ideas how we can use Zoom. I think I will need to try it because Zoom has definitely more possibilities than Skype, let's say. Okay, Skype is old-fashioned. Yes, and also for talking about hybrid education, because I think it will get used more and more in the future. So yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity once again.
Okay, thank you. So any other ideas? I think it's very important to share ideas, because we again remember some tips. Yeah, what was interesting today. So Svetlana, what about you?
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It was a great opportunity to gain new ideas, because I'm rather, fed up with this. And first of all, I totally forgot about presentation, these PowerPoint presentations. I use the sharing screen and I use my materials, but I totally forgot that I can do this myself. I have from 6 to 12 graders, and maybe not all the games I can use with them. They are teenagers, and they're rather not so happy teenagers at this moment. They're also very tired, but I think that some ideas I can use in order just to be like more funny, to give them opportunity to laugh and to communicate. And it's really hard to make them switch on the cameras, and that idea that switch your camera on if you, like, for example, feel tired. I believe that might work with them. I'm just waiting for Tuesday to come, to try it. So thank you very much. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for for sharing what you remember, because when you have a lot of information, we can't bear in mind everything. So okay. And here are some ideas in the chat. Giving students the purpose of doing the exercise, like flying a balloon or catching the criminal. So I haven't quite remember what was it about. It's from Ekaterina Conan's story was.
No, that was from Irina.
Irina, the last one.
Yeah. using slow. Why do I do the exercise? Not just, oh, to improve your English, but you're doing it again, you're making it fun.
Mhm.
May I say something about Skype as well, please?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, actually, hello, everyone. Thank you very much for your ideas. And I've got my private practice running over for like 15 years and more. And I can say you that sometimes because of bad connection or because of my location, I have lessons even on WhatsApp. And I have groups of 5 or even 25 people, and it doesn't matter what you're using, because actually the main idea is how are you prepared? And because of the experience, actually, and lots of material is available online. So it takes up to 5 to 10 minutes just to get ready for the lesson. So it doesn't matter Zoom, Teams, or Google Meets or WhatsApp. And actually, we're lucky now to have like such support, like platforms, I would say, like BBC English lessons and Pearson lessons, because everything is ready for us. One click, and you've got the plan of the lesson, and students are very much involved into your lessons because they're very interested. And discussing this idea about pets, I think it was Jana who mentioned that she will try it tomorrow and ask children to show their pets. Yes, that's great because we're practicing it quite often, but try it with their wardrobes as well. And they will show you their skirts, trousers, and stuff like that. And also I would like to mention, based on my experience, because I also have like over 100 students online of different ages, and it's easier to work with young learners online because they're more focused. Is it because of the discipline, or is it because of the interest? Because if they're teenagers of age, I don't know, beginning from 12 years old until, let's say, 15, because they don't have exams yet, and their parents are paying for these lessons, or if it's like a state school, they don't care really about it as well. So they're not as focused as you think. They can use they're trying to use their mobile phones during your lessons, and they're not involved as much as the little kids or adults. But adults, they've got motivation and they've got the goal. So that's another side of this question. So yeah, thank you very much. I will definitely follow you. But the problem is, in our country, we don't use Twitter, and we don't use Contact is not as popular as you think. We've got different platforms. So if you want to go to Baltic states, you should reorganize the process. So probably you
it was you who wrote that Zoom is prohibited in your country.
Yes, because the government is regulating what can be used. It's not prohibited for private lessons, but the problem is for private lessons, you have to pay for it. Otherwise, you will have only limited time. The limitation is only 40 minutes, and it's not enough. So for private lessons, I'm still using Skype. I know some people think that it's very funny and old-fashioned, but I can tell you, I'm not wasting my time on organizing lessons, because Skype is very simple, and even like young learners, if they're home alone, they can use it easily. I know state schools, they're using Microsoft Teams and also Discord, and also they use Google Meets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beginning using Google Meets with my adult students because it's a little bit complicated. So the easiest way for children to use Skype, because you can share your board, you can do whatever you want and they want as well. So yes, and Instagram is very popular, and also Telegram, as far as I know, but not Twitter, definitely. As you can see.
So it's different in different countries, and it's rather difficult to adopt to everybody. And we really have different variants. And where are you from? I'm sorry.
I'm from Latvia. So you can do like a marketing research, and I believe Yulia Rastargueva is from Latvia, and she can help you, and she can direct you, I believe. So she knows even more.
So, okay, and if you want to contact us, you may do it in Contact, in Instagram. So, okay. So, and here is some notes that in some state schools, Zoom is allowed. So, and for private lessons, 40 minutes, it's not really a very big problem because so some lessons last for 40 minutes only, or just as you may come again. So just go out and come again.
Sometimes you're losing students because they believe that if they just switched off, they can go and they're free. So then
but you may tell them, so okay, our time is finishing, so let's come in again. So but okay, it's sometimes there are some promo codes for Zoom and it costs very little. It happens.
You also keep writing that we're using Zoom, yes, but if you go and check all these new legislations, you will read, you will get the letter from the governmental institution that actually you're not allowed to use Zoom or WhatsApp at state schools in Latvia. So that's the new rule. Maybe you're not even informed yet. Okay, so thank you very much.
It's so there are some problems. Everybody has different variants. Let's continue discussing methodological questions. So what else was useful because some ideas can be used in Skype, in Zoom, everywhere. I'm not sure, maybe in WhatsApp, haven't thought about it. So our speakers today shared different ideas. So anything else what you will take with you for tomorrow or for somebody told Tuesday? So Yulia, maybe you remember something.
Okay, so unfortunately, I have missed some speakers. So maybe the first and the second one, so I'm not sure. But really, when I looked through all the speakers, I was really interested in hybrid education. Why? Just 2 days ago, I discussed this problem with my sister. She lives in Canada, Quebec. And so she explained me that some of the classes are hybrid classes, and so that is why I'm very interested in it. So some of my colleagues, they think that it's just a matter of time, but I'm not sure about Latvia. Maybe in some private schools, I'm not sure about the state schools. I know that our government, they don't discuss this question. Just I know about it. Yes, maybe private schools, they will do. So I'm interested in this question, and I'm going to read about it, and I'm going to discover this question. And each time I try to count my blessings, and I'm grateful for the good things and the good events in my life, rather than thinking about the bad ones. Yeah, so that is why I hope we will work offline and in person as soon as possible, and hang on in there. So,
So yes, but I again, my idea is that hybrid education is a real way out, especially for private schools and private teachers, not to lose students, not to lose money, of course, and it will surely be with us for a long time, really, because you may have students at the lessons almost in every situation, even if a student is away on holiday everywhere. So that's why it's a really great idea. So that's why we hope you will prepare for it. And dear colleagues, any other ideas, any other tips what you want to share with us, or maybe you have got some of your own ideas and today you really want to share that you use and you think it's a great idea, you'd like to share it with us. As for the idea with, as for me, maybe the idea to show something, yeah, show me your cat. So it can be used so widely, especially and with young learners, they like to show toys, animals, everything. Yeah, because they are also tired of staying alone. And so you may ask them to show you everything. They will show you everything they can. And so find 3 objects starting with the letter A, yeah, in your flat, and they will run around their flats and will bring you everything they can. So, or some objects which you can eat with, or so different ideas. So, and students will stand up firstly, and they will be active, and and I think, I don't know as for adults, but sometimes I think they like to show something. Your favorite book, maybe your favorite cup. By the way, we use this, show us your cups. So, and all of our participants at our conference showed their cups, because most of you have cups with, with special, something special. And it's really a pleasure to share, to share some positive moments. Okay, any other ideas? Let's maybe make something according based on what was told today.
I don't remember who actually has mentioned to take a picture of the room and describe it. Yes, so an obligatory, I will use it. Yeah, so take a picture out of the window and describe what they can see out of the window. To take picture of maybe some family members and describe them. It's so simple, but I didn't actually think about it before. It's great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And some others, it's necessary to watch. I took some notes, yeah, and some screenshots, yeah. But it's necessary to watch one more time and just to recycle, yeah. But it was great, really.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? Maybe or any other your own? Already your own ideas based on what was told. Take a picture of something, or go around your flat. You may just take a notebook and walk and show something. Okay.
Very good tip, which I really like, and I'm using it now, but not from your Trendy English, but from, I don't remember, I've seen it somewhere. Learning present continuous, you can ask the child or the adult to just to tell me what's going on outside. So he can see what's going on outside the window, like birds are flying, I don't know, it is snowing, like people are playing snowballs or something like that. So again, they're sitting, but they are still interacting, and they can even find something very unusual and interesting, like neighbors are doing something, or neighbors are renovating their flats or something like that. So I really liked it, and it's a good warmer. For example, hello, how are you? What's going on outside? Can you just tell me? And it involves into the conversation, and you can just continue with this.
And they can even show, or what is happening. Yeah.
Sometimes yes, if it's obviously possible for them.
Yeah, if it's possible, it's nice.
Otherwise, they just and they can even remember what they were doing like yesterday. So you can just add past simple tense to repeat, and it depends on the age as well.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? So maybe some other ideas are heard or learned from, it doesn't anywhere else, so we can share them. Okay, Kate.
Something that I can share. That's something, I'm not sure. I'm sure you use some movie clips or videos in your online lessons as well. One of my favorite movies is Johnny English. So just recently I was teaching to one teenager, and I just used a short movie clip from YouTube. I usually give them the link and let them listen to it, and then we review some complex grammar structures, like, you know, how the criminal could have gotten through, you know, so modal verbs in the past and conditionals, you know, so something like that. I'm pretty sure you're already using it.
Okay, thank you. Maybe some other ideas, maybe some other movies or cartoons, your favorite, you may type in the chat to share, because I think there are so many different sources here, and we can't know everything, or sometimes we know them, but we have forgotten about them. Yeah, it also happens very often. Okay, no other ideas. Svetlana, you're welcome.
I use songs a lot, you know. I'm a great fan of English songs, and I have a great base, and a lot of them are in my mind. And actually, my English, my beginning, yes, my interest for English learning became with Titanic and DiCaprio and Celine Dion. And so I'm still into all those new coming up videos on YouTube and music and so, and I send them songs, and I love, they are at the moment, yes, this is, I think, the best drilling for different kind of structures, especially if song of that kind that you just can't get out of your mind. Yes, so, and I'm trying to find these kind of songs all the time, so that they listen it once and they remember some structures from it, and it's great. Then you shouldn't teach them that pronunciation and vocabulary all the time. So that's my favorite type of homework. Yes, so listen and just learn that song, or maybe find the one you like. Yes, you love, and they really like it. They love it.
Okay, thank you. Yes, there are some songs which you would like to forget, but you can't. Yeah. Okay, Olga, you want to say something? You're welcome.
Yeah, I can share my experience. During our online lessons, we always stop and do some exercises, because that's what really helps to get back attention, focus, and cheer up a little bit. A little bit of exercise, like close your eyes or warm up your hands or shoulders and neck and all that stuff, that really gets stuff during the class, because it's online and it's sitting steady an hour or maybe more. So it really helps to get back the students back to the lesson.
Oh, and I may share some idea with you, by the way, online. It's very interesting. You may put, you may touch the person which on the site. So if you look into the Zoom and you have got a gallery, yeah, you see all the participants. We may try it right now. You may touch your hand with the person on the also on your sides. You may do something like this. It's like, yeah. Let's try it. So, Alla, yeah. So, okay, let's try it. So, okay, then we can do like this. Like this. You may pat someone who is below you on the head. So do some such things. We even made a line dance. So like this, or you may touch them, or it's looks very interesting when there are some people. So okay.
Yeah, I think I would like to mention one problem what's going on with online lessons, because actually we're reading the quality, or we're losing the quality of reading tasks, because actually if you have, or if you use your textbooks still, you can't sometimes hear how your students actually read because of the connection distractions and stuff like that. So, and they can't even hear you, like to do like pre-reading task. So what I usually do, I record my reading. So I read the text from the textbook or from online exercise, doesn't matter. And then I send it like a voice message to WhatsApp or even to Skype or whatever. So they can follow the text, read it, and they can record their reading and send it back to me. Because it's not like learning a poem, so they won't cheat. Yeah, you will hear the pronunciation, but actually we're losing this thing, because sometimes you can't even to hear, did he say bus or bus or bus? It doesn't, you can't just to work with philology, and maybe it will help as well. So think about this. It's not difficult even to check as a home task, because you can even do your ironing and you can listen all these reading tasks prepared by your students. So it doesn't take much time, but it's very useful, because I just realized a few months later they stopped reading. Actually, they just
it's a great idea. I agree. Yeah, thank you so much. It's a great idea. Yeah, we can use it. Okay, great. Anything else? So
just about reading, yeah, just to add, yes, about reading. Yes, thank you, great idea. And you see that I was involved in the conference, the Spanish one, a week or 2 weeks ago, and there was a very good idea about reading and while studying online. So first of all, you should show the picture. For example, there are 2 or 3 bicycles, and there are some people in the picture. And the idea is that the children, first of all, they should describe the picture. The second step is that the teacher, he or she, demonstrates the text in English, just in all the details about this picture. So children, they can see it, they read it. So, and really, I tried it. It was really great. So they can read it, and with all the details. Next step is that the teacher demonstrate the same story, but he misses some words. And so children can read it, yes, and so they should complete the sentences. Next step is that the teacher uses just the first letter of each word. And you see that instead of the whole story, there are just the first letters of this story. And so children read it and try to recall the story and complete this story. Really, I tried it with my adults. They were really shocked and surprised, and it was very interesting. Yeah, just to develop reading and memory. Yeah, and so really, it was interesting. That's a good idea.
Okay, thank you. Great. So, and it's not it takes not very much time to prepare. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Any other ideas? So, okay, then at the very end, I really want all of our participants today switch on your cameras. Let's give a round of applause to us, to you, to me, to everybody who is here. And we studied today, 3 hours online, and I'm really grateful to you that you're here with us. And so really thank you so much. Thank you. You were really, okay. You were really a great audience. So thank you for your ideas. Thank you for asking questions, for sharing your ideas. And I really hope we'll see you soon. Most of all, I hope we'll see you soon offline, but maybe online, visit our conferences and events. Thank you so much. And again, if you want a present, write to us in any social net, please do it, and we will send it to you. Thank you. Goodbye. See you.